Okay. Next one is Leptocoryza acuta. It's commonly known as rice bug, or paddy sting bug. മലയാളത്തിൽ നെൽച്ചാഴി. കാരണം ഈ ചാഴി ഒരുപാട് സ്മെല്ലുണ്ടാക്കും, അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് സ്റ്റിംഗ് ബഗ് എന്നും കൂടി പറയുന്നത്. ഇറ്റ്സ് വൈഡ്ലി ഡിസ്ട്രിബ്യൂട്ടഡ് ഇൻ ഓൾ paddy cultivated countries like India and other tropical and subtropical countries. Okay. What about the body? What is lean bodied? Green or light brown in color with an unpleasant stink. കളർ എപ്പോഴും പാഡിയുടെ സിങ്ക്രോണൈസ്ഡ് ആയിരിക്കും. ഗ്രീൻ കളറിലാകുമ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ കളർ ഗ്രീൻ കളറായിരിക്കും. പാഡി ബ്രൗണിഷ് ആയി വരുമ്പോൾ കളർ ബ്രൗണിഷ്. ഓക്കെ. ദ ബ്രീഡ് ഓൾ ദ ഇയർ റൗണ്ട്. എല്ലാ കാലം ബ്രീഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന കാണാം. ലൈഫ് സൈക്കിൾ ഈസ് കംപ്ലീറ്റഡ് ഇൻ 4 or 5 weeks. And development is here the direct development and also the incomplete metamorphosis. That means the egg directly develop into the adult, directly develop into the miniature form of the adult. This miniature form of adult is called nymph, without any larvae or pupal stage. That's why there is no metamorphosis. That's incomplete metamorphosis. Female eggs up to 300 number of eggs. These eggs are laid in the batches of 10 to 25 numbers. This batch of eggs lies in the rows above the leaf blade. These eggs are sticked or glued by a gummy secretion of the female. Okay. In about a week, egg develops into a brownish, small, long-legged, wingless nymph. This wingless nymph undergoes a molt for 5 or 6 times and develop. After that, they develop wings and attain the sexual maturity and transforms to adult. And the lifespan is 3 to 4 months. This is also synchronized with the paddy. നമുക്കറിയാം പാഡി കൾട്ടിവേഷൻ 3-4 മാസം കൊണ്ട് ഹാർവെസ്റ്റ്, അത്രയും സമയമാണ് ഇതിൻ്റെ ലൈഫ് സ്പാൻ. Okay. Picture shows the life cycle of the Leptocoryza. It's a series of egg chain. Egg develops into the miniature form of adult but without wing. It's called nymph. Nymph after the molting within 5 weeks develops into the adult. In the case of the paddy, both the nymph and adult causes the destruction to the field, to the agricultural field, by sucking out the plant sap from the stem, peduncles and also the milky stage of the rice. Okay, that are the damage caused. It is a sporadic pest. It appears sporadically just before the flowering stage or at the time of the flowering stage and stays there up to the milky stage. During this time it causes the damage to the paddy and make the grains as a chaff, ചാഴിയാക്കി മാറ്റും. Then attacks the paddy plant and milky stage പറഞ്ഞു. Then nymph and adults, both nymph and adult causes the destruction to the rice plants. Usually feed on the sap of the tender stem, peduncle and milky grains and turn them to chaff. It also feeds on the other grasses, grassy plants like millets, maize, sugarcane, etc. Okay, how can it control? Control measures can control by collecting the hand net and also killing by using any of the method like using crude oil emulsions, burning, like anyway. Then also applying the chemicals like DDT, DHC, malathion, parathion, etc. at the time of the flowering of rice plants, because at that point infestation is occur. Then another method is a trapping of these insects by using the different traps, like commonly used trap is a light traps and kill them. Then another method is clearing of the wild grasses from around the paddy field to reduce the multiplication of the pest population. Pest population increase ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ബ്രീഡിംഗ് ഗ്രൗണ്ട്, ഫീഡിംഗ് ഗ്രൗണ്ടൊക്കെ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഇടയിലുള്ള കളയെ നശിപ്പിക്കുക ഒരു നല്ല ഉപാധിയാണ് ഇതിനെ കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യാനുള്ള. Okay. Similarly, another way is the biological control measures. Biological control measures means we know that's controlling using its own biology, its own natural enemies. That's called biological control, or predators, by using the predators. അതിൻ്റെതായിട്ടുള്ള നാച്ചുറൽ എനിമീസ് വെച്ചിട്ട് കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. ഓക്കെ. Okay, these are the control measures of the Oryctys rhinoceros. Okay, thank you. See you again for our second and third part. Thank you.